Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Frost and Fire. Last episode, we ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger because a Sapper raid is about to land at landfall. The way I want to handle this, let's see. I want to attempt to wake up the mech cluster with mortars. I'm also going to send Storbeck to go wear a parka. I'm going to send Hippie over here, and you'll see why soon. And I'm going to send Gabe, Leth, and JD northbound to deal with the northern ones. And we'll get going. So here is the hope. The hope is that I am able to wake up the mechs here with mortar shells so that they fight the sappers willingly and freely. Park in the YouTube comments reminded me that the ship defoliator only reaches a maximum radius of 100, which I've labeled here. This is the 100, which means that this defoliator ship can never threaten the animatry or my farms. So I'm gonna leave it and use it as a means to protect myself, which is interesting, but that's what I'll be doing. So let's man these mortars and try to wake up the mechs. And then I'm having Hippie head down there for a slightly different reason, and it will be apparent to you. So these guys are, let's see who they are. Vredog and Bubbaloo, Klein, Ervanath, Caliban, Bear Catapult. They're relatively well geared. A lot of them are brawlers. Up top, MVP with grenades, actually 2 MVPs, so twinsies. Grenades changes the equation a little bit, and then we also have Can as well. The incendiaries that they're holding, the Molotovs, might mean that they don't go here, but instead burn my stuff. We'll have to see about that. All right, come on, Bash. A good shot here. Oh, I already fired one. Oh yeah, here comes. Too far. Oh man, centimeter too far. Now let's hop on the other mortars because they are already loaded and ready to fire in case the first ones miss. And they did. So let's fire on them again. And Hippie, I'm going to send you caravanning so that you can pick up the Incendiary Lance. All right, this group here is definitely not coming south because, as you can see, the direction that they're taking indicates that they're messing with my monument walls. So I'm going to have JD attempt to close the door on that. Another thing I needed to do is animals stay inside. And Gabe, come join us. All right, so some of this Sapper raid doesn't seem to be coming with the rest of the Sapper raids, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And they're most assuredly awake. So one of the things I'm going to do with these recently awoken mechs is offer myself up as a target with Hippie, which is a little dangerous, but in the hopes to drag them, ooh, let's not get shot, into the mech cluster so that the mechs murder them and I don't have to. So as you can see here, all right, that's dangerous enough. Let's jump. Jumping over and skipping away. And now the mechs and the Reapers are fighting one another and I am off the hook. There is a few sappers in the backfield here bashing, so I might want to have to deal with that. And then I was right. These little pyromaniac jerks are burning everything. But the mortars here, let's hold fire and send my Bash and Phoenix southbound to deal with that. Storbeck here just swapped clothing and is going to be ready to help with that as well. I do have Klein. Who, oh, he changed targets. So now, what I'm going to be doing is just putting out these stupid fires because of the MVP Pyromaniac there. Trying to keep them from destroying much. Alright, I do have some wiggle room. But let's jump. Whoa! Alright, I dodged that. That was lucky. So the first group is being shredded, and the second group is lighting fires on everything here. So I'm just going to keep putting out the fires for now. Looks like the MVP might be traveling actually to this spot. JD, you're a constructor. Can you smooth this? Well, Gabe, you put these fires out. And then let's pay attention down here again. So Caliban, let's continue shooting it. And Ervanath, we're gonna brawl you. Yeah. I know. Fire. I get it. And then I'm the MVP, is attempting to break through this wall as a sapper. Alright, let's not let Caliban chase us. Bash, move. So Bin is a ranged, and then Caliban and Bear Catapult is melee. We also have Klein coming in. Hippie, come join us. And let's stop you from getting through this door here. Alright, paying attention down here. Run. Now, being in a brawl fight with a brawler, little sketchy. Out. And Bear Catapult caught me and almost cut out my lung. So let's get out of there. Hippie. Okay, Hippie's available to help. And that one is dead. All right, let's get moving. Whoa, no. Okay, good. Hippie, shoot Bear Catapult. Caliban's almost dead. And then Storeback, we're going to have to heal you up as soon as we have the means to. Up here, where'd JD go? Gabe and Leth come around the back and try to stop these sappers from sapping. And then JD, you walked away. Get back there. All right, over here. All right, Bear Catapult is dead. And Caliban will be dead momentarily. JD put the fire out. And yes, it is working. Oh, God. I didn't mean to do that. Leth, get out of there. Okay, so the Sapper group is no longer going against those walls. I'm going to see if I can't offer myself up as a target and bring them south. You guys are wounded, so go and recover, and then Hippie, go join the northern group in their luring efforts. Oh, you're attacking that door now? Can you stop? This sapper is really, really annoying. Alright, keep moving. Storeback, 17 hours? Okay, that's not great, but manageable. Oh, nice. Set yourself on fire. Seems like solid combat right there. All right, Mr. Storeback, straight to the hospital. And Bash, start tending, because I think you, yeah, a right leg, yeah. So your manipulation isn't lowered. Should be fine. All right. Bash and Phoenix, yep. Oh, even Horseweed turned around. Alright, that's not what I want you to do, JD. Let's smooth this area and have my shooters now with Hippie. So with Hippie added to the group, I might be able to skip attack the incendiary sapper into not being able to, you know, like rip her out of the group and isolate her. Not if she goes there, though. That is unfortunate. All right, Bash. If you're going north, that's fine. Raptor, go 10 to Storbeck. Bash, you can come north and help me deal with the sapper here. Because these doors are on fire and they're not going to hold very long. He has a shot on me. Was that enough to... Nope, was not enough to piss them off. Hippie. Stand right there. And grab this guy and put him here. And we all shoot him quickly. There we go. MVP is getting through here. I'm not going to be able to repair that in time. Unfortunately for her, there's really not a whole lot going on the other side of that door. It's still just more base. So I'm going to attempt to... Oh, Phoenix. So nice of you to join me now. Get out of there. Everybody, stay inside. Raptor, you can stand around. Alright, looks like this next group, this group here is mostly brawlers. Oh, and MVP is going to try to burn this cave here. So let's use our ranged to focus on the brawlers and try to whittle them down. Because I'm not going to be able to berserk them or anything like that. It's impossible to berserk reaps. These little reapers are berserk proof. But you can skip them. Okay, let's get out of the line of sight. Actually, let's go in here and turn this turret on. And then use the wall for some cover. Alright, Bash, a little worried about your mood there. Drop and eat the fine meal. Done. And then you're gonna have to go north and fight those fires. Oh boy. Storbeck, very, very, very hurt, but the lung will recover. So Phoenix is going to offer himself up as a target, trying to pull aggro away from the rest of the Reapers. Alright, Mr. Bash, that door's gone. Alright, I have no idea. I guess she's trying to burrow her way that way, which seems nutty to me. I think they're all melee now, so we can sort of commit to the fight at this point. You guys are off the hook. And we just shoot the rest, because there's only 2 left. Which reminds me to expand the defenses elsewhere. Alright, so I think we're all set with that raid. Now I can put everybody on a void zone, and with the mechs woken up, I need to significantly expand what we're actually avoiding. So let's go nowhere near them so that we really truly leave them alone. And then the same is true for the unrestricted pet hauling. Expand that so we go nowhere near that mech cluster at all. Great. Animals, you can go back to unrestricted. And I think we're all set. Bash, you can try to get your mood up as fast as you can. Sweet. So there it is. I just did an allow all, so let's re-forbid the precious meats and eggs, I guess. And then another thing that I noted is that we have pemmican up top, so let's also add pemmican to be stored in here so that we can haul this pemmican, and no more caravanning, haul this pemmican to the stockpile. We can potentially feed that to pets or whatever. Okay, wasn't handled beautifully, but it was handled. And I'll try to fill in... Oh, that's not home zoned. Fill in some of this so that there won't be sapping here in the future. Ooh, a tantrum. A random tantrum. Hoping that Bash doesn't have a tantrum. Did you just punch? Okay, no. Good. Yes, Bash, drink your beer, drink your tea, get into a good mood. How much? Okay, I don't have a lot of cloth left, so no more corsets, but I do have crab. So let's do 3 dusters, 3 cowboy hats, a parka, and a toque. So they damaged some of the walls back here, but it's not destroyed. They did break this door, which needs to be replaced, as does the wall next to it. They actually mined that out, which is a bit different. All right, Hippie, you should get to sleep. And a bulk goods trader. Great. I think it's very likely that I buy steel so that I have a lot to reload with, but we'll see what else they have for sale. So they have a bunch of swamp turtles and swamp turtle meat. They have 693 swamp turtle meat, which is quite a lot. Maybe. They do have the steel. And then they can also buy... They have a bunch of insanity lances. They could buy the corsets. Did I only really make 1 corset? Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to have a lot of corsets for sale. I'm going to sell some of the dusters because I have far more than I need, so I'm going to sell 3 of them. And then picking up granite blocks, maybe? Yeah, maybe just the silver. I'll pick up the Insanity Lances. Insanity Lances could come in clutch if I have to deal with a lot of centipedes and I can drive the centipedes permanently insane. That's a very powerful tool when you're defending yourself from the in-game reactor raids. Oh, and at this point, Raptor, let's go ahead and grab a properly warm clothing, even though it has a mood penalty. All right, I feel a little bit better about that. So this door needs to get opened back up. This one replaced, and these built. And Bash and Phoenix will get to that soon, I imagine. I'm going to roof off these areas here because I do intend to heat them and cool them. And then I am going to try to amass about 15,000. I know, that sounds crazy. 15,000 steel for reloading. I think that's ballparked roughly how much steel I'm going to require. Wow, Storbeck is already healed. That was incredibly fast. Because he was, it is lung cut out, right? So the reason for 15,000 steel, a full bout of reloading costs maybe about 3K or so. I could actually probably calculate it, just knowing what it takes to barrel reload. But it's thereabouts. It's thereabouts. So I want to be able to fully reload like 3 or 4 times. Maybe more, maybe even pushing 5. So 15,000 steel might sound like an absolute absurd and ridiculous amount, but I think it's actually a pretty reasonable amount of, you know, how much steel that we're going to need heading into the reactor raids. Let's also make more Psychite tea. Do that forever. You should be hauling steel home. Where's Leth? You're doing the same thing. Haul it after you mine it. Let's put some doors here, here, and here to allow for north-south traversal. Oh, nasty. We have a bit of a fire. Thanks, Short Circuit. Oh, and this door can get closed again. Angeli and Bash formed a bond. Oh boy. And now we have a mech hive. So, everybody, stop what you're doing. Get inside. Get drafted. And get ready. No rest. So, we do have, I don't know what kind of mech it is, but there's a mech right in the entranceway. Alright, have they all touched down now? So let's... I'm going to keep it paused for a minute and do a full assessment. So there's 1, 2, 3 south, 1 east, a whole bunch north, 1, 2, 3 to the northeast, 4, 5, 6. Then there's 2 inside of my monument thing. But since this wall is missing, they have a free and clear path to go to my kill box. My kill box doors are open. And then 2 here as well. Is that all of them? Yeah, it seems to be all of them. So as far as I could tell, the only ones that landed actually in the base is this one here. So if we only have 1 inside the base proper, we'll get ready to deal with whatever that is by blinding. Okay, it's a Lancer. That's easy. All right, let's take a look at the rest of them. So a pikeman come in, centipede, pikeman, Lancer, Lancer, 2 centipedes, a pikeman, 2 centipedes, 3 centipedes, 4 centipedes, and a Lancer. All right, so it's a lot of the Lancers and centipede. Let's get sniper rifles. We're gonna need a swap. Bash, Raptor, Phoenix. We are gonna send you. Actually, Bash and Phoenix, you guys are gonna stay inside and do whatever inside stuff is, and then Raptor, you're gonna get ready to berserk maybe some of the enemies. Okay, why do I hear gunfire? Oh, because this turret is on. Done. Fixed. Alright. The gun swaps. JD swap and go south. Gabe swap and go south. Leth, and, you know, the rest of them. So we'll start hunting the centipedes. Alright, who is, Storbeck's the only one missing. So Storbeck, get the last sniper rifle, the second to last sniper rifle, and head south as well. So we're going to try to catch up to this centipede and start shooting it from behind. And then Raptor's here. Oh, that's a bad time to do this. Let's forbid the other two for now. Our Raptor's here to berserk, because we do have some of these centipedes that are clustered with one another, which will be easy to kill as a group. Alright, Storbeck's all set. So now we're just going to catch up to this centipede here and snipe it and see how many we could take out this way. Another tactic I could use here is to lure them deeper into the base and then take them out that way. I'm not worried about Phoenix. He's belted. Come on. There the pikeman goes. Turn everything on. Surprise! I got defenses. I'm doing a bad job of managing my snipers, so we'll try to get on that in a minute. And then the hope is to be able to turn these centipedes on against one another. Like this. Problem that solves itself is the best kind of problem. Alright, snipers, time to get busy. Now I need to make sure that I'm sniping this group, not that group. I don't want to snipe south. That's a little challenging because of the way everything's laid out. In fact, I don't think it's going to even be possible, so I'm going to have my snipers regroup. And let's put another barricade there so they can't stop. Alright, all of my snipers actually could go up this newly constructed north door and try to get behind the centipedes that are coming in. Which would be a good way to get them dealt with. If I could keep delaying them with Raptor here. So it's time to hustle. And there we are. So having a incendiary here is going to be a little annoying. Let's try to draw it closer to the back. So that I can take it out more easily. And Phoenix will be ready to put those fires out in a second. Back up, JD. Back up. Somehow didn't get burned. All right, Phoenix is a bit of a major break. But, I mean, this happens. All right, so the big one dead. The charge lancers are, or charge guns are a little less annoying because they're not constantly setting everything on fire. So we can just draw them into the base. Phoenix, let's go have you recover your mood. And I will continue to cause these centipedes to fight one another. Looks to me like there's not much to snipe left, so let's get my shooters inside. And fire up the turrets here. Boom. And actually, they're killing one another, which is great. No, don't be out of line of sight. Oh, well. All right, at this point, turrets are going to be turned off. Let me stack up here. And I'll turn on the autocannons behind when I need to. Raptor, you can go haul that meal in and then eat yourself a lavish meal so that you don't have a mental break. And Storbeck's in a daze. A bad spot for daze. Hippie, can you... Oh, he's mentally broken. Please daze away, Storbeck. I can always turn on turrets to... Oh god, he's gonna... Nah, this is not good. Raptor. Raptor. Let me think. 100% chance? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just drag Storbeck away. I'm not actually gonna arrest him. I'm just going to move him so that he can't die from this. I don't want to do the full arrest because, you know, there's a bit of a problem with that. So this, Storbeck, and Leth come back to the fight. All right, that one's dead. I'm going to choke up to shoot the other one and turn off these autocannons so they can't shoot me from behind. Oh, I guess we were in range. So this is the last centipede. Should be pretty easy to take out because I had them berserked, murdering one another. JD, go. Your mood's too low. Everyone else go. And turn everything off. Oh, if I could drag, there we go. Okay, please no mental breaks. So that worked fairly well. I'm a little annoyed that I keep getting pod dropped on, but, you know, it's just what happens when the difficulties are ramped up and your luck is bad. Alright, so Storbeck managed to eat a lavish meal while, you know, psychotically wandering. And now we just have a lot to replace, repair, and rearm, which is the name of the game. But I don't think we lost a single turret in that engagement. It was all just deadfall traps, which they are designed to be destroyed. And there's a brand new bond, is there not? So animals, Bash, yeah, Bash with the new bond on Angelia. And then Bash is going to continue training Angelia for attack and guard. And we're going to get things repaired and replaced now. We're almost done mining this out. So we'll start to haul that steel away. And then it's just dealing with the slag. Animals. You can start to help to haul. And we'll turn on the machining table so that we can machine the mechanoids that we killed. I'm gonna have Raptor help to clean up the Reap corpses. And we can put these doors in now. A cargo pod. Was this a gift for being mean? Oh. And it's kibble. So if it's kibble, let's add kibble to this zone, this butchery zone. Butchery and etc., I think, is probably the most appropriate term for that now. In this zone, let's plant hops to bring our beer quantity up a bit higher. We do have a bunch of fermented beer, though, so let's take that. But I do want to stockpile a lot of beer so that during the in-game reactor raids, I can lean on beer and tea primarily to keep myself happy. Because Smoke Leaf comes with a lot of penalties. Alright, Gabe and Leth. Let's have you start deep drilling. Now that the tunnel steel is done, hopefully someone will haul that. And I am going to replace the lavish meals I lost with... Let's cook the eggs. Actually, eggs are pretty dense. So cook with the garu. Alright, it's getting pretty cold, so I'm going to roof this up. And turn it off. -140. Yeah, it is properly cold now. And then that allows me to put all the Garu meat up here. Hey, a Masterwork Parka. Awesome. Maverick just got sheared. Glitch will be sheared any second now. So let's queue up another set of cold clothes for when Glitch is sheared. All right, Storbeck is no longer psychotically wandering, which is great. We have roofed that up. Awesome. And now we are just repairing. I'm also going to put another door here because this door is going to be easy for me to toggle in a pinch to close it, to force enemies to reroute. And then also, all right, priority pet hauling. You know, I don't even need that zone anymore. But the avoid zone. Oh yeah, the avoid zone does include that, so. Let's keep this open and set everyone to avoid. So the slag is being processed, and we'll continue deep drilling for more steel. Trying to bring our steel up by a lot more. You know, into the 10,000, 15,000 range, like I said. Because I think that's what's going to be required in order to survive the end raids. It sounds, I realize it sounds ridiculous, but I think that is probably an accurate accounting. A frightening building. Yeoman Veneranda Dean, okay, is requesting that I build something. It is for honor. Yeah, I'll build 650 metallic. We will accept with Storbeck. And that shouldn't be much of a problem, except for the fact that the monument marker is in a bad spot. But we'll use our monument protecting zone to keep it safe. And then that honor, let's see. That honor brings Storbeck from 4 to 8. And as soon as I hit 10, I will manage to rank up to Praetor, which then, you know, is a pretty mighty benefit. Because I go from level 4 to 5, or no, yeah, 4 to 5. Okay, so this monument marker is on the very edge of what would get me shot. So I'm going to have to maybe use Hippie to skip the marker to safety. I could probably go in with a brawler and do it, actually. Is there a brawler nearby? Here's Phoenix fixing everything that got roughed up and ruined. And that door is closed. Good. Now, the monument marker does allow you to take a bit, so I'm not going to rush it right now, but this is all the time I have. I hope you liked how I dealt with the Sapper raids, and also then the subsequent mechanoids. I feel like we did that pretty well, although Storbeck would argue otherwise, having gotten stabbed in the lung. Fortunately, he was able to keep his lung. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so very much for watching. I will catch you next episode. Farewell.